Alright guys, I'm back and I'm realizing that this may be like a 3 or 4 parter depending on how my batteries handle doing all this taping. So I'm going to try to move through them as quick as I can. I do want to tell a few good little stories as I do it too. So y'all just bear with me. I hope you guys really do enjoy this because I enjoyed picking these up. Let's see. Continuing on with my Batmans I picked up. This is 460. Then we have a copy of 474. I already had a copy of this one, but you know, for the price, I couldn't pass it up. This is another Batman part of Nightfall, 496, and my third copy of 497. Now I've got one copy of 497 that I think is like a second or third print. I have another one that's the direct edition that has one half of it in black on this side, and this is my first copy that doesn't have that on it. Thinking this is a first print. I'm not sure if it's a direct edition or newsstand or not, but you know, for 15 cents I couldn't pass it up. Batman 499, Batman 603. I've never read any of the Ed Brubaker stuff on Batman, so I'm kind of looking forward to this one. Now, one of my goals in going to Heroescon was to finish off the Hush storyline. I had the last issue of the Hush storyline, both the Heroes and Villains covers and the second print. And I also had the first issue, which I think is 608. So I had to pick up as many copies of this run as I could find. It seemed like I could not find them at all until late Saturday afternoon. I found this lady who had these great $2 bins. So I picked up a copy of 609 and 611 from her, plus a couple more I'm going to show you here in a second. Went to this other guy who had these really good back issue bins, and I picked up a copy of 612, which is probably everyone's favorite Jim Lee cover of the entire run. This is where I start to regret things I did. Looking through stuff later on Sunday before I left, I found a copy of 612 second print. It was actually from Shelton Drum's bins at Heroes Aren't Hard to Find. They were asking $20 for it, and I put it back. And then I kicked myself because I thought, you know, I could probably get it online for cheaper or about the same price later. Started looking at eBay, and I'm seeing copies that are running in the $40 range. So I'm kicking myself for not picking up that second print because as you'll see through what I'm showing you, as we go through these videos, I'm a sucker for second prints and variants. So anyway, also from the same guy I got the 612 from, I got this great 613 with the Harley Quinn Catwoman cover. And then from the lady with the $2 bins, I was able to pick up a copy of 616 and 617. So I'm only missing 614, I believe, and 610. And I actually went to my local comic shop today because he had a copy of 610 for cover price, and I'd been leaving it thinking I could find it cheaper at Heroescon, and I went back today and it was gone, so I had to pick it up online. I love Reginald Hoodlum's run on Black Panther. This is from House of M. This is issue 7. Another Reginald Hoodlum one. This is issue 8. I never had this book from the Civil War days, and I wanted to pick it up, so I did for 50 cents. This is issue 18. ECW fan had a video a while back where he picked up, or somebody in his crew had picked up a copy of this book, and I found this in a $2 bin, and I couldn't pass it up. This is Black Magic #1. I've always wanted this book, and I'm so glad I got it now. Some Brightest Day books. This is issue 5. And issue 4. I'm kicking myself for not coming back and getting the rest of these because I think they were at 50 cents on Friday and Saturday, and I could have probably got them for a quarter on Sunday, but my wife got sick and I just did not have time on Sunday to go through everything like I wanted. Cerebus 100. I've never read it, so I wanted to read it. These are 2 Cerebus books. This is issues 220 and 221, Rick's story parts 1 and 2. Looking forward to reading those. I'm a big Valiant fan from back in the day. So I couldn't pass up getting copies of Alpha and Omega. I know that Unity is probably the better crossover. I'm sorry for that glare. I know that Unity is probably the better crossover, but still, you know, for 15 cents a piece, I couldn't pass these up. And I picked these up at 15 cents, not directly from folks at the con, but actually from a guy on the CGC message boards who met me at the con, and I was able to pick up a lot of books from him for just 15 cents. Alright, moving on. Still on my Civil War kick. This is Civil War X-Men number 1. These were great. The guy sold me these off of the CGC message boards for 15 cents a piece. This is Daredevil 58 for 15 cents. I mean, that's cover price, guys. And here's another one, 60. These were for 15 cents. Another 15-cent one was Daredevil 94 with the Black Widow. Had a great conversation with a guy in the Stan Lee line when we were staging about how Black Widow has become a really hot cosplay character now. But it's not really a cosplay character in that they're playing Black Widow. All these girls are dressing up as oh gosh, wow, my man card's getting ready to get pulled because I'm totally drawing a blank on the chick's name that plays Black Widow in the Avengers and in the Iron Man movies. Oh, it'll come to me in a second. Sorry, guys. I'm drawing a total blank. Scarlett Johansson. Yes, thank you. Praise the Lord. I knew it was something red. Here's another one, Daredevil 143. Daredevil 150. I'm slowly getting a complete Daredevil run together. It's coming together. Here's one for my Frank Miller run. This is Daredevil 190. I think this is Daredevil 213. I already have a copy of this. Somebody had marked that out, and on the backside they had written a different price. Let's see. Here's Daredevil 194. It's a really cool cover. And I have a copy of this already, but it doesn't hurt to have a second copy because these are in real high demand. Any crossover with early Wolverines is really popular now. So this is 196. There's 203. Weird villains, I tell you. 204 with Crossbow. I think I have a copy. I think I actually have 2 copies of this already. Here's a cool cover. This is Daredevil 209. And here's 216 with the Gale. It's a cool cover. Here's my favorite standalone book of the entire Daredevil run. This is 219. I got a copy of this at my last Heroescon, and I picked another one up. The one I have currently is a direct edition. This is the newsstand, so I have both copies now. Just a great story. It's the Stranger. It's Daredevil, or Matt Murdock as the Stranger. Let's see, more Daredevils. Here's 262. This is part of Inferno. Pretty sure I have that one already too. Here's Daredevil from the revamped run. This is Daredevil 12. I found some Daredevil Father issues, a great miniseries that Joe Quesada was a part of. I've got 1, and I picked up 3, 4, and 5. I still need 2 and 6 to complete the run. I can't really show you guys those covers. They're really cool covers. There's 4, and there's 5. There's Diablo 3 number 1. Really hot book on eBay now, so I picked it up for 50 cents because I'm going to try to sell it. I'm not really a big detective fan, but I picked this one up because it's Todd McFarlane. It's part of year 2. I want to get the entire year 2 and year 1 runs, so I picked this one up from the same guy that I got my Batman 612 from. He cut me a deal. He was working some deals. The Complete Dracula from Dynamite, issue 1. Eternal Warrior number 4. Again, Valiant's getting hot again. Pretty sure Eternal Warrior is going to show up here soon because Archer and Armstrong are getting introduced into the new Valiant again. Cameo of Bloodshot in this one, and Bloodshot's getting his new book out this month, I do believe. So, looking forward to that. Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. I picked this up because it just looked really fun, and they actually had two different covers. They had the Ash cover and the Jason cover. I'd love to find the Freddy cover. Some later Ghost Riders from, I think this is the second series. This is 69. This is 71. 77 with Doctor Strange. That looks like a cool book. And 81. Alright, I'm going to show a few more here, guys, and I'm going to take a break to eat supper. And then I guess I'll do part 3. This is, like I said, this is going to take a while, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this is not me just rambling on about a bunch of stuff. Picked up a good Green Arrow run from Mike Grell. It's issue 7 and 9. Never read these, so I'm looking forward to it. I've heard a lot of good things about Mike Grell's work. 11, 13, 14, 17. It's an awesome cover. 21, 22, 23, 50, 65, and 66. So I've got a lot of good Mike Grell reading on Green Arrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be a good read. I'll pick up from Green Arrow with the rest of my haul here in just a little bit, so you guys sit tight.